Good morning or good afternoon, boys and girls. I released this for some reason because I wasn't able to leave the doctor's appointment. So here we go. Come on in. We are going to start with our spiral math review just like we did yesterday. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually block out these ones so I remember that day 3 through day 5 are for later. And we're going to start with box number 1. Skip count by ones. Take a look at this. I'm going to give you about 10 seconds to look at this. This one is one, and then this one is a separate one. Okay, so I'm going to give you about 10 seconds to look at that and think about what would fill in those sections. All right. Remember, using a pencil is a really good idea for this because you might have to do some erasing, and that's okay? Skip count by ones. 68. What comes one after 68? 69, 70, 71. Okay? Let's take a look at the next one. 23, 25, What do you think goes there? 23 and one more would be 24. 25. 25 and one more would be 26. Let's take a look at the next one. Write the number 809 in word form. 809. How would we write that out? I'm going to give you about 10 seconds to think about that. All right, let's get started. 809. So 8 is the first word we hear. That's how we spell 8. 800. And some of you are going to want to say and 9. But do you see the word and in there? No. So we just write 9. We don't say and 9. 809. Let's take a look at the next one. It says write 64 in expanded form. So expanded form is really cool. Yesterday we talked about standard form, but expanded form is when you take that number and you pull it out and expand it into tens and ones. So if you have the number 36, if you put it in expanded form and stretch it out, it's 3 tens, 30, plus 6 ones, 6. 30 plus 6 is the expanded form of 36. So 64. First I'm going to write standard form next to this written form. 64. That's what 64 looks like. We know we're going to put 60, it equals 64, so I'll put that in there. How many tens are in 64? Think about that. Six tens. But we can't just write 6 here because 6 tens isn't just 6. We've got to add all those tens together. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 60. How many ones are in 64? I'll give you a second to think about that. 4 ones. 60 plus 4 equals 64. The next box says compare the numbers using greater than, less than, or equal to. This one's greater than, this one's less than, and this one is equal to. Is 22 greater than, less than, or equal to 34? I'll give you about 10 seconds to think about that. Which one's bigger, 22 or 34? 34 is bigger. So we got to make that little alligator mouth. Alligators love eating, so they always want to eat the bigger number. He's going to eat the bigger number, but then we read it like this. 22 is less than 34, okay? And remember, if I'm going too fast at any point, or if you need to hear me repeat, or if you needed to pause or go back to see how I wrote this, you can do that, right? This is the great thing about it being recorded, is that you can repeat and go back as much as you need to. This says color the even numbers. So I'm going to put my pen aside and I'm going to grab one of my markers here. You can use a pencil and just shade if you like, but I have the color, so might as well do the fun part. Color the even numbers. Okay, so yesterday we actually had this problem, right? We said, is 7 odd or even? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And what we actually did is we went ahead and circled and made pairs, and then if 1 is left over, we said that number was odd, right? So I want you to try to think about all you have to do is look at the number in the ones place. You can actually ignore the number in the tens place. 7, odd or even? 9, odd or even? 12, so we're really looking at the 2, odd or even? 22, odd or even? 49, odd or even? 63, odd or even? 5, odd or even? 81, odd or even? 36, odd or even? What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to do one of these, and I want you to try to do the rest by yourself, okay? And we'll double check together tomorrow, but for today, what I want you to do is I'm going to show you one, and then you try to do the other ones on your own. I'll show you one, and you do the others on your own and finish them today, okay? So I'm going to get my Expo marker. And we're going to take a look at, let's look at 63. So let's look at 36. I don't want to make 36 circles, but I don't have to do that because all you have to do is look at the ones place. There's a 6 in the ones place, and I've underlined the ones place here for you in each of these. So just look at the one that's underlined, okay? 6 is underlined. So I'm going to draw 6 circles. First, draw the circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These have a match. These have a match. These have a match. Is there an odd one out? No, which means this number is even. 6 is even, so 36 is even. And the directions were color the even numbers. So I'm going to color in 36, okay? Try to do this. If you don't know if these numbers are even or odd, this is how you can figure it out. So try to do this on your own today, and we will double check them tomorrow, okay? Now what I want you to do is go get a whiteboard and a clipboard. If you need to, pause the video and go get those now. A whiteboard and a clipboard. All right, if you're ready for the video to move on, I'm going to guess it's because your whiteboard and your clipboard are your whiteboard and your dry erase marker. I was saying whiteboard and clipboard. Your whiteboard and dry erase marker are ready to go, okay? This is what you need. We are going to do some double stacks. Doubles are so important because they can help you figure out other ways of adding. So let me give you an example. 2 plus 2. Write that answer on your whiteboard now. All right. What did you get? Can you show me? Let me show you what 2 plus 2 equals. 4. If you got 4, give yourselves a round of applause and a pat on the back, okay? This is a great double stack. Let me show you why. If I know 2 plus 2 equals 4, then I know 2 plus 3 equals 5, because 3 is just one more. So I just have to add one more to 4. 2 plus 2 is just 4. 2 plus 3, one more, would be 5. One more. You can erase your boards. Let's do another doubles. I'm going to kick it up a notch because 2 plus 2 is really easy, okay? How about this one? Do you know 6 plus 6? Write the answer on your board. 6 plus 6 equals 12. 12. This is another really important doubles fact to know. Let's do a couple more. How about 8 plus 8? What does 8 plus 8 equal? Write this on your board. I'll give you a little longer for this one. Eight plus 8 equals 16. 16. All right, let's do one more. Let's do this one. Ready? 9 plus 9. Can you do this one and solve it on your board? While you're answering this, remember after this, you're going to go take your pre-test for Chapter 1 on Google Classroom. Now, if you forgot how to get to that pre-test, you can watch the pre-recorded lesson again that I released at 11 o'clock, okay? And that's going to teach you how to do it. Don't be nervous. It's just to help me learn more about you, okay? 9 plus 9. 18. If you got it right, give yourself a round of applause and a pat on the back. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much. Go take the pre-test on Google Classroom, please, by yourself. Your parents can read it to you, but they may not tell you the answers, okay? I want to know what you know. You've got this. You've made this day a special day by just your being you. There is no one in the whole world like you, and I like you just the way you are. See you guys.